Welcome to another edition of SKNIS Week in Review, a weekly program that highlights some of the top stories of the work of the government of St. Kitts and Nevis. In the headlines, St. Kitts and Nevis legislators passed Data Protection Bill 2018. Honorable Mark Brantley travels to the Bahamas to represent the Federation in 2 regional meetings. Youth Empowerment Services highlighted at Caribbean Basin Security Initiative Conference 2018 in St. Kitts Nevis. Regional delegates to enhance engagement with youth to reduce crime. Minister of Culture Honorable Sean Richards motivates national ambassadors at appreciation ceremony. International Firefighters Day marked with fire drill. Just hours after the passage of the Freedom of Information Bill 2018, the Data Protection Bill 2018 was also passed on Friday, May 4th, to promote the protection of personal data processed by public and private bodies. Attorney General, the Honorable Vincent Byron, noted that there are many challenges faced in the technological world, hence the importance of implementing such a bill. He said that it is important to adopt and adapt to the technological evolution, while at the same time maintaining the best principles that pertain to good governance and the rule of law.
What this means, Madam Deputy, is that with increased access to information, that there must be a sustained effort to safeguard certain levels of information and to ensure that there are reasonable boundaries to protect the privacy of that information. Privacy is one of those concepts that is fundamentally protected by our Constitution or supreme law. What this translates to is an equally fundamental recognition of the need to set fences around the private information of persons and the type of information that is made available to the public.
Attorney General, the Honorable Vincent Byron. The Honorable Mark Brantley, in his capacity as Minister of Foreign Affairs, recently traversed to the Bahamas, representing the Federation in 2 regional meetings. The 4th OECS Council of Ministers Foreign Affairs COMFA meeting, and the 21st meeting of the Council for Foreign and Community Relations, COFCOR, on May 6, 2018, and from 7th to 8th May 2018, respectively. According to a press release from Nassau, Bahamas, during the opening ceremony, Minister Brantley highlighted the need for the OECS to develop new friendships with European countries, even non-traditional partners from Eastern Europe, to give the OECS and wider Caribbean a voice in the European Union as the region loses the powerful voice and advocacy of the United Kingdom post-Brexit. St. Kitts and Nevis Minister of Foreign Affairs Brantley intervened on the first agenda item at the 21st meeting of the Council of Foreign and Community Relations on the strategic approach to CARICOM relations with our North American partners by utilizing mechanisms, including our Caribbean diaspora and interest groups that can assist in making inroads at the highest political levels. On Tuesday, 8th May 2018, the Honorable Mark Brantley attended a regional breakfast meeting with the United States Acting Principal Deputy Assistant Secretary Mertin, followed by a bilateral. Following that meeting, Minister Brantley also attended a bilateral encounter with Romania, which is seeking to support its candidacy to the United Nations. In the bilateral exchange with Norway, Foreign Minister also met with Minister Nikolai Astrup, Minister of International Development of Norway, to further the discussion on deepening cooperation in the context of Norway's candidacy to the UNSC for the 2021 to 2022 and beyond. At an appreciation ceremony held at the Royal St. Kitts Hotel on May 9, Minister of Culture, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Sean Richards, thanked and distributed tokens of appreciation to the Federation's ambassadors for their work on Sugar Mass 46 and gave words of encouragement for their upcoming travels to various islands to represent the Federation. Minister Richards said to the ambassadors that their participation in the various carnival activities gives them an opportunity to network and gain personal development. He also appealed to the ambassadors to represent themselves well as individuals and as ambassadors of the Federation.
You are ambassadors for the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. But before you can be ambassadors for the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, first and foremost, you have to be ambassadors for yourselves. You have to represent yourselves well. You have to take a certain level of pride in yourselves and also in your accomplishments to date. Do not give anyone the reason to point a finger at you.
Minister Richards thanked the Royal St. Kitts Hotel for its long-standing relationship with the Ministry of Culture and the Carnival Committee over the past 3 years. He noted that the hotel has been generous in offering support in the form of gift certificates for nightly stays and other services. The United States Agency for International Development, USAID, Youth Empowerment Services, YES project, which was launched in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis in November 2016, was highlighted at the Caribbean Basin Security Initiative, CBSI, 8th meeting of Technical Working Group on Crime Prevention on May 10th at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. The program seeks to increase protective factors that build resiliency and the capacity of regional bodies, national governments, and community stakeholders to identify and analyze risk factors experienced by crime-affected communities, at-risk youth, and youth in conflict with the law. Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris, while delivering the featured address, said that the matter of crime and violence in the Caribbean region is of significant importance, and therefore it is imperative to implement plans and programs to assist all, in particular the young people.
As our young people stand on the threshold of their lives, it is important that we develop our understanding of how we can inspire and empower our young people to make the right choices and to follow the path of positive fulfillment that truly unleashes their potential and our potential as a people and as a region.
Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris. Delegates from CARICOM, Caribbean Community, member states, the Dominican Republic, and the United States are in St. Kitts and Nevis from May 10 to 12 to devise strategies that will reduce antisocial behavior by changing social norms through youth engagement. More than 50 participants from 9 countries and 3 agencies are attending the event. 8th meeting of the Technical Working Group, TWG, on crime prevention by focusing on at-risk youth and vulnerable populations. Topics include preventing crime through positive youth development, violence against girls and women and crime, and violence in the digital age. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of National Security, Osmond Petty, welcomed the delegates to the St. Kitts Marriott Resort at an opening ceremony on Tuesday, May 10. He noted that St. Kitts and Nevis has a number of initiatives such as the Explorers Group, and the Teens and Police Service TAPS Academy that positively engage at-risk youth and steer them away from antisocial elements. The program's record of success to date was an important factor in the Twin Island Federation's willingness to host the 8th meeting of the TWG, as it allows further opportunities to network with peers, exchange best practices, and develop innovative approaches.
We hope here in St. Kitts and Nevis that our delegation, which comprises persons from the police, from our social services, youth department, and from gender affairs and our police special victims unit and so on, we will come away from this meeting with some ideas, some new ideas and suggestions that we can put in place.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of National Security, Osmond Petty. International Firefighters Day was commemorated on May 4th with a fire drill competition at the Shoreline Plaza, where firefighters from St. Kitts and Nevis Fire Rescue Service, SKNFRS, showed off their skills in front of hundreds of onlookers. The competition comprised of 4 categories: the one-man drill, male and female division, the 5-man drill, and the endurance drill. The competing firefighting teams included the St. Kitts and Nevis Bastia team, the Tabernacle team, the Sandy Point team, the Robert L. Bradshaw International Airport RLB team, and the Nevis team. The excitement continued with a second competition, which was held between the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Service and the Antigua and Barbuda Fire Department. This is Carissa Franks signing off for Week in Review. Thanks for watching and see you next week.